Hey everyone, how's it going? For today's fun Design Your Own Titan video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw the Titan Serpen. Now, Serpen also has another name. It's also called the Savior of the Universe. So that means this Titan is definitely on our side, or maybe it even kind of like tries to find things that it might think could harm the universe. Now, this is one big Titan out there. So the Savior of the Universe, or the Serpen Titan, this one is measured in light years. So it is, incredibly long, like trillions of light years long. So that means that it is one big Titan. And maybe if it would ever come into the Godzilla universe, maybe it would kind of shrink down to size to actually, be able to battle some of these other Titans. But this Titan actually lives in the galaxy, and that's kind of what drew me to this Titan originally. When I first saw it, I thought, okay, it's just another water Titan. But then when you start reading the description, you find out that this actually lives in the galaxy. So maybe this has actually battled Ghidorah or things like that. Now, this Titan has some powerful beams that it can shoot out, and it has its really strong tail for attacks. So this is a really cool Titan. I kind of love that idea that it actually comes from outer space and that it has some different space abilities. So something different that we don't always see in the Godzilla Titan universe. So I can't wait to show you guys how to draw this Titan, and hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Now, to start off with this Titan, we are going to begin with the eye. So I'm going to begin right here, and I'm going to start by making a line that's just going to kind of curve up and down. And then I'm going to make another line that's going to go down and up. I'm going to add a little line in the front, and then a little line right above here. And then I'm going to make a little line or two underneath the eye. Next, I'm going to make a line that's going to kind of go up and down, and then I'm just going to curve around, and then we're just going to bring this line down to here. We're going to make a couple little bumps here, kind of where the teeth are going to go. Then we're going to make a line that's going to come up and then down. I'm going to bring this out to here. Next, I'm going to bring this line down, and we're going to come out here. We're going to go down and then back in. Next, we're going to go down and kind of curve this up, and then bring it to here. And we're going to make some little bumps right around here. Let's curve a line for the back of the mouth with a couple more little lines. Then we're going to add some teeth. We're going to put a nice big sharp tooth here, and then some smaller teeth right back here in the mouth. Then we're going to make a big one here and then do the same thing. I'm going to kind of color in a little oval shape and make a line. Then I'm going to kind of curve some lines around here. Next, I'm going to put a couple bumps here. And then right here, we're going to add some spikes. So let's just make some kind of like little sideways triangle shapes kind of coming all around here. We're going to make some coming out as well. Now let's work on the back of our Titan here. So let's begin. This is going to be a really long Titan. So let's kind of make these lines kind of curve up. Then we're going to kind of come back here. Let's put a couple little bumps kind of showing where the body's going to bend. And then let's make it kind of come up again. And then we're going to kind of curve out to here. Trying to make a really long Titan. Next, starting here, kind of right behind these spikes, let's bring this line up. And I'm going to bring it to about here. We're going to add a couple little curved lines, and then we're going to bring it down. And then I'm going to curve right to about here. Next, I'm going to add the arms. So I'm going to bring a line that's going to come down. We're going to put a couple little curves, and then I'm going to bring this line out. I'm going to make these lines come down to a point and up, and I'm going to repeat this a couple times. And then we're going to come up. Make a couple curves, I'm going to bring this line back, and then kind of curve it up. Put a couple lines around here. Then we just kind of connect this down. Next, I'm going to bring a line down with a couple bumps, and I'm going to bring this out, and we're going to kind of curve it down for like a thumb. Then we're going to make a couple points here for a claw. We'll do a line down, and then we'll make a couple more claws coming out of here. We're going to bring this line up, and then we're going to kind of bring this back in. Next, I'm going to curve this line down. I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to make a couple little kind of like wrinkle shapes. Then I'm going to bring this down. I'm going to make it get nice and skinny as it gets towards the end for the tail. Now, right up here, I'm going to make some lines for the gills. So I'm going to make some lines that kind of curve down, and then we're going to make these other little curves in them. It's kind of got like these little like gill shapes on it. We'll put another one, kind of make 4 of them. Now, right across the top, there's going to be a bunch of spikes. So starting right here, I'm going to make a line that's going to kind of come up and make it kind of jagged. And then I'm going to make these more kind of like jagged spikes, very similar to kind of how we would make Godzilla spikes. And I'm going to put about like 2 to 3 to 4 spikes on each one. And I'm just kind of making these kind of jagged. And then as we get towards the back, I'm going to start making these get smaller and smaller. So usually when that happens, I'm going to kind of start getting down to like 3 to 2 different little spikes on each one, or little points. We're just going to make these kind of come down to here. Now starting here, let's curve a line down. Let's make a nice big point to here. Now I'm going to curve this up and then in for a big spike at the end. Next, I'm going to bring a line that's going to kind of curve around, and it's going to come right to about the arm. Then we're going to go down, and we're going to kind of cut through here, and then curve down. Now, starting back here, once we get past the arm, we're going to add some spikes on here. Or almost even kind of like a little fin. So I'm going to keep these kind of like pretty skinny, these little lines. And we're just going to keep them kind of small. And we're going to take these all the way down towards the tail. So we're just going to make these really skinny little triangle shapes. We're going to make these come all the way down to the tail here. Next, I'm going to make these little curves in here to kind of give it like this fin look almost. So we're just going to kind of curve these in. First we're making sad faces, now we're making smiley faces. And we're going to do this all the way down to the tail. Then right across here, I'm going to make some kind of like curved lines kind of coming along the stomach here, or the kind of scaly belly almost. And we're going to run these all the way across, and we're going to come all the way down. Then I'm going to make a broken line that runs along here. And then even a couple little lines kind of coming across the back. Now let's go ahead and make some curves by the mouth, and even some lines coming up, and even like some broken lines and some extra lines on these spikes here to give them a little bit more detail. You can even do a couple little lines on the spike on the tail. Then we're going to add some claws on here. And a couple little lines on here as well. I even like to add some little extra lines kind of coming across here. And there you go, here is your drawing of our Serpen Titan. Now, this one was really cool because when I first saw this, I really thought it was a water titan, and then once I found out that this is actually kind of like a, you know, cosmic, like lives in the galaxy, I thought it was really cool, so I thought this would be a fun titan to draw. So here you go, here's our Serpen, or Savior of the Universe Titan. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.